We're stood on National Cycle Network route number 1 in County Durham, not far from the coast. Obviously there's the international significance of National Cycle Network 1, but locally it's really important for people just for those everyday journeys. Some sections were completely unrideable, so while we tried to encourage people to get out and be active, the infrastructure didn't really support that.
We'd been cycling for about a year and then Brian was diagnosed with Parkinson's. So going on sort of rough tracks with lots of stones and mud. We did it a couple of times and then said, oh, never again, we'll go on smoother routes.
This length of NCN1 was particularly poor for the condition of the surface, but the barriers were terrible. You really couldn't get on the path. So the Path for Everyone concept is rethink the National Cycle Network so that everybody can use it. So one of the big things for the project was to improve the surface, remove the barriers, make it a path for everybody.
We got involved with Sustrans when it started redeveloping the track because they wanted to make sure that adapted cycling, pushchairs, wheelchairs, everything like that will be able to get through the barriers. I mocked off all the barriers that there was. We then turned up one day with the biggest bike that we've got, which is a wheelchair bike, and literally went through every single barrier, which was absolutely awesome.
We're opening up the route to a lot more users. We're trying to make it family friendly so that it's much more of a community path, but it's also a much more usable route for people.
So actually when they upgraded it and we came back to have a look, we couldn't believe the difference.
The difference is chalk and cheese. The difference riding on a path like this, it makes it a pleasure actually.
The improvements have been transformative. They have nice smooth tarmac, can't be beaten, and a route that we want to use.
And we're trialling our first ever glow-in-the-dark path in County Durham. So I'm very happy to say that through working with Sustrans we were able to provide a much better facility to live up to its name and to give people locally that chance to be able to travel without having to use the car.
There's neighbours and friends and family that these people can now use the path to get to see.
So lovely, it's wide and it is an actual pleasure to ride on them now.